7:20 is the time. Very good morning to you if you're just joining us. A question for you right now. Would your teenage children be able to cope in the world of work? Well, not according to most businesses, who say young people are increasingly unprepared for the workplace.
So, are schools failing Britain's teens? We visited a small business in Manchester that struggled to find employable...
Well, joining us now is Principal Robert Campbell, who's live from his school in Cambridge. Mr. Campbell, very good morning to you. On the face of it, this sounds like a rather searing indictment of the education system. 3/4 of businesses surveyed say that youngsters are simply not prepared for work. Is that true in your experience?
Actually, they're saying in a lot of cases it's the basic skills that they're lacking. So it's basic communication, basic knowing how to work as a team. There's a big failure if we're not able to get those things right.
Say that also that you're also failing to give them proper careers advice. Are you?
Now, you may not be aware, but this Sunday is National Grandparents' Day. Lots of other countries celebrate it in a big way, but not so much here in the UK until now.
We want you to share 3 words that best describe your grandparents. And if you need some inspiration, here's what Year 2 students at Windrush Primary School in South East...
How sweet is that? Adorable. Now, if you want to share your 3 words about your grandparents...
Competition time now, and in honour of Lorraine's 30 years on our screens, we have a special prize this week. Here's Colleen. Yeah, it's all the best with that.
Good luck with that one, definitely. Still to come here on Good Morning Britain, Sean will have...
Right now, let's get the news, the travel and the weather where you are. Why have they decided to have women play on synthetic...
As we know, whenever a British...
And they burn.
Yeah, and they burn, there are more injuries.
Yeah.
Did they have AstroTurf when you were...
They did. Oldham was one of the very first teams to have it, yeah.
There we go, now we know. Coming up later... Now, Martin Lewis is here with his deal.
Balanced transfer card.
Of course, but that has a 2. If you don't, always the... No, what you have to clear this, and you choose the card that's got the lowest for.
We have been told. Thanks for that. And listen, your next deal. Now, it's something that people don't like thinking about, isn't it? Will.
With someone who you were not married...
Coming up next, our...
First, Colleen Nolan has details of how you could win £30,000 and some fantasy.
And up next, Richard has all the entertainment news. Richard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hang on, the rest of us... Well, and listen, Victoria Beckham has been speaking about one dress that she's keen...
I'll head at a jaunty angle. What's your opinion?
Talk us through your first date dress, and what do you wear on your first date? What sort of dress?
You want to wear something nice, obviously, but you want to play it quite cool. You don't want to go too full on. And there she's chosen a very bright colour. I reckon that one would come up pretty short.
Absolutely. But it's exciting.
No, which is nicer, isn't it, actually? Yeah. Coming up after 8:30 this morning, the week of celebrations for Lorraine's 30th. Good morning, Britain. It's 8 o'clock. Welcome to the programme.
Yes, a very good morning from all of us. They are man's best friend, but can they also save lives? We meet the dog that apparently detected cancer in its owner. That's in about 10 minutes' time.
And there may well be a few sore heads this morning. Not mine, of course.
Right now, just about sober weather forecast.
Thanks, Laura. Now, a huge shortage of GPs means thousands of patients could be left without a family doctor, or they could be forced to travel miles to reach medical care.
Doctors, leaders...
Now, it is 7 minutes past 8. Dogs are known as man's best friend, but could they also be lifesavers?
Explain what happened.
You know,
for you, when you realised that she was trying to tell you something all along.
In a sense.
Jonathan, thanks very much for that. Well, we can speak to Dr. Hillary. So, I mean, what do you mainly help out in the NHS to detect early cancer?
It's possible, isn't it?
So we're not going to...
You've still got the problem of...
You have your trusty dog by your side to give us the once-over.
Well, with a GP shortage, maybe they should see the dog instead of us.
It is indeed. Is it only certain dogs, do you think? Because you've got another dog as well.
8:16, time to meet the last of our fantastic finalists today in the running to be crowned Good Morning Britain's local hero.
The winner will receive the accolade at the prestigious Daily Mirror Pride of Britain Awards on Monday night. And today's finalist...
Brian Williams, who works at the pub, very warm welcome.
Just a pub, though, isn't it? From what we've seen there, it's a real hub for the community.
It's a property in a beautiful part of Wales.
Seriously, they're coming up with a business plan and making a model and convincing, you know, to be able to get the funding for it as well. A bit there, didn't we, in the report about just what it means to the community now that that's...
Well,
yeah.
Well, one or two.
Now, Lorraine is here in 15 minutes. And, Lorraine, were you out all night then after celebrating at your party?
Yes, you lightweights disappeared. But I stayed until, I think it was about midnight. I was still dancing.
Look forward to that. Thanks very much. And not a sign of a sore head there. It's amazing. Still to come on the programme, Richard will talk us through the highlights from last... That was the Inside Soap Awards last night. Rich night, didn't we? But what happens then at the... I imagine when you get a whole load of soap stars together, it could be...
How's it beginning to be?
Yeah. No.
Been spread then this year between the soap?
Because I'm spent. Sorry, Lorraine, I'm out.
Now, coming up on tomorrow's show, from Happy...
The winner of our Pride of Britain Local Hero Award. But right now, let's join Lorraine.